Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
In this video, I'm going to share with you how it takes years and years to build something, whether it's your reputation, whether it's your image, whether it is relationship, friends, whatever. Okay? It takes years and years, but then it takes just 1 second or one moment where you can totally destroy everything. And I'm going to give you a real life example that happened. And this will leave you, thinking about how you present yourself. All right. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, UAE, and Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. People also book my services for coaching, consulting when they want my advice on personal or professional issues or challenges, and they're just tired of the cliche goody-goody advice. They want something practical and realistic. So I have 7,000 videos. You can check them out and see how does my thought process work. Okay. So actually, this incident took place just 2-3 days ago. Okay, and it was the most unexpected thing that I ever thought would happen. Now, for those of you who know, I go to the evening market, the evening fruit, vegetable, meat, fish market. It's like, they say the China wet market. Like in Thailand here, they have a place where all the sellers have stalls, or they have a space where they sell fish, or they sell beef, or they sell pork, or they sell vegetables or fruits. Okay, so you can go there, and then people have their own creative ways of. Some people cook something, and they bring a couple of dishes. You can choose what you like. Some people even serve sushi. Some serve sweets. Some even try ice creams. So you can get creative. You book a stall. You can run it the way you like, and it's pretty affordable. That's why many people, especially the middle class, the lower and middle class people, go and shop there. And it's not like it's a cheap area or something. It's really good food, fresh, good food. Okay. So you can see some of my videos where I've shown videos of this morning market, evening market. You can just Google search Loy Machedo morning market or evening market. It's nearby here. It's just takes me around 3 minutes or 5 minutes drive. So almost everyone knows me because I've stayed here now 6 years, and I know most of the people there. And obviously, it's not just because of my tattoos and all that, but because there are very few foreigners who stay here, and I'm one of them. And I'm a family man, so people know me, my wife, my baby. Now, there are certain stalls or certain people whom I regularly go to. Like, for example, there is this guy and his wife. They are in their 60s, and they sell fruits. Okay. Now, there are other sellers who sell better produce than they have, like the grapes. I like sometimes the reddish, dark red. I don't know if that's the right word, grapes. So he has like a medium size. Okay. There's a lady who sells slightly larger, and they look really plump, little expensive, but it's not like steep. Yet I go only and I purchase from this guy because I want to support him, and I'm his regular. So that loyalty is there. And he kind of knows that I will buy only from him. Okay. Now, if in case, let's say, the lady purchased, one day I found out she had dates, Arabic dates, the yellow ones and the red ones, which are not fully ripe, semi ripe. I like the crunchy one. So he didn't have that. So I purchased a few from this lady. I think I purchased 200 grams, pretty expensive. They were selling because it's more like a premium, this thing. So I went to him and I told him, see, listen, if you can get this, I'll buy it from you. Okay. You can match the same price. I don't mind. So there are relationships formed, there are bonds that are formed. And, given the fact that almost everyone knows my baby, there are two or three stalls where they make sweets, and my baby loves those sweets, and they give free for my baby. Okay. So it's like a family atmosphere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, there is one lady who sells mixed items. Like she will sell sometimes cooked food, sometimes she will sell fruits and vegetables, sometimes she will try a salad. Like she is trying whatever she can to make ends meet. I think she's in her 30s. And if I were to describe her, you could say that she looks Spanish or Brazilian. Okay. She's a lovely lady. She maintains herself pretty well. And, she's a single mother. She has a daughter. The reason why I am kind of fond of her, it's not only because she's a lovely lady, long hair and uh, beautiful smile, perfect figure, whatever. But her daughter and my daughter is more or less the same age. In fact, I think her baby is 1 year elder to mine. Whenever I has to pass by, I has to always give that baby something or another. And I made it kind of a tradition, so to speak, that whenever I pass by, I'll always give a small gift. I'll always give something to this baby. And I also wanted to support this lady. So I would buy something or another from her, like salad or fruits or something. Although I didn't need it per se, but then again, it doesn't cost me much. It might as well, if there's something that she's selling and I don't like it, I'll buy it and I'll give it to somebody else, someone who needs it. So it's pretty fine. It's not that I'm giving an arm or leg. So I do my best to support her because I respect her. And I've always seen her single, and she's a single mother. Obviously they chat on the phone and all that. So one day when I was passing by, to my surprise, I saw her sitting with a guy, a bald guy. Okay. And that guy also must have been in his 30s or something, tall as her, same 5 feet, maybe 5 feet 6 inches or something. And he was sitting there with her. So I was like, okay. And, I said hi, whatever, and passed by. The following day, I saw again he's sitting there and they're talking, laughing, joking. And she was, she put a little makeup, she put like better clothes, obviously, because she's trying to impress him. And you could make out they were like, kind of in love or lovebirds. And then every day I would see him sitting there at more or less the same time that evening. And then I noticed that she was looking even more lovely, even more sexy. And she would wear clothes like as if she was going to a nightclub. So I would tease her something, oh, looking very beautiful. And she would blush. And, I would say hi to this guy. And he kind of knew that, okay, she's my friend, I'm her friend. Okay. And then I told one day when passing by, I told this guy, ever since you have come, she is so happy and she looks lovely. So he was very happy, so positive vibes. And then, as usual, I was giving that small baby girl something. And very soon I saw that they both were like, like she's sitting here, He's sitting next to her, and whenever they're customers, he's helping her with a plastic bag or something or another. Okay, fine. And her daughter was playing around, and so I was really happy for her. And I told my wifey, I told finally she got someone, but I just hope that guy doesn't hurt her. I hope he doesn't use her. There were so many times when I was passing by, I wanted to tell her that just be careful. Maybe this guy, don't trust people so easily, because it looked like she was really trusting him, and she was really opening up to him. So I just told her, just be careful. I wanted to tell her, just be careful, but then I just said, let me mind my own business. Let them be happy. And I genuinely wanted them to, have a good relationship, if not marriage or anything. So every day I was very happy. And I clearly remember this. One day before, I saw them. They were very happy. I smiled, and now he was talking to me, and we shook hands, and how are you doing, man? Fine, and all that. So I said, you love birds, and went off. Okay. The next day, it was slightly raining. And by the way, if you don't know, my wife has gone to her village because her grandmother's died, and I'm alone. So she has gone with my daughter. So I'm alone, and every day I buy something small to eat and all that. So I went to the market, and as usual, I was looking around, saying hi to my regulars, and then I passed by her stand. And when I passed by, I was absolutely shocked. Seriously, I was shocked. I saw her standing there. She was wearing white, kind of like off shoulder kind of. And lo and behold, next to her was a guy. And it was not that guy. It was another guy. And he was even more taller. He had hair and slightly built. And I was like, who the hell is this? And before you know it, he, like, all of a sudden, he, wraps his arms around her from behind and gives her a kiss on the neck and starts kissing on the cheek. And I think even she was not ready for that. She didn't know, like, it came as a surprise. And I just stood, like, I was stunned. But I kept walking. And, it was like, what the fuck is going on, man? And I just kept walking, and, and immediately I was like, the guy who she was with before was supposed to be the guy she's dating. Who the fuck is this guy? And before you know it, it kind of sunk into my head that so she is chatting with multiple guys, and she's having romantic flings with multiple partners, and she makes sure when one guy is there, the other guy is not there. I'll tell you, all the respect that I had for her, all the the soft corner, all the like you put a person at a pedestal, and you respect that person, and you think the person's of good character. And all these years, I thought she was a good woman. And when I saw that, I was like, fuck, man. And just imagine her daughter is sitting there, and she's watching her mother with one man, another man. What must be going through the child's mind? As I drove home, later on, I had a video conversation with my wife, which I generally have in the evenings. I told her, that lady, she was like, which one? That lady was single with a child and all that. She's saying, oh, yeah, yeah, that. And I told her, you remember that other guy who she was dating? Yeah, yeah. And then I told her, this new guy, give her a hug. And And immediately my wife said, but don't say anything, huh? Don't say anything. That's her life. Let her do whatever she wants. Just leave her. I said, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. But I told her, I have lost respect for her. I seriously have lost respect for her. I used to think she was a good lady, but now I don't think so. See, I know. Some of you will say, hey, Loy, double standards, huh? You are a playboy, you slept with more than 300 females, and you can sleep around, but a girl. I was a playboy, yes. 100% I was a playboy. But I didn't try to portray that I was decent. I never did that. And the second thing is, I mean, if a guy sleeps around, uh, it's a different ball game. I know you'll say hypocrisy, man. You're thinking like a typical Indian. My dear, just think about it. Guy sleeps around 20, 30 females. Is he going to get pregnant? He's not going to get pregnant. But a female sleeps around with more than one, two, three. Each one of us is wired differently. Each one of us has different roles and responsibilities. I'm not saying that it is okay for men to sleep around. I'm not saying that. Okay. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't sleep around. You want to sleep around, it's your call. You want to have fun, your call. But I miss those days. I miss those days where a woman valued her body, a woman valued herself, and she was hoping to find one person who she would give herself to. Okay, I miss those days. Kind of miss those days. I know you'll say, "What about guys?" Eh, If you look at biology, for men, sex and love, you can love someone, but you can have sex with someone else, or you can have sex with someone else, not be in love with them. But for a woman, when she gives her body, something is entering her. It is entering. Just think about it. See how nature has made it. It's entering her. Then the male deposits something in her body, and then it grows, and then she brings out a new life into the world. And that new life is a part of you. Okay, let's assume this female is doing it for, she has to survive. But then, is she a prostitute? Is she a player? Is she doing it with multiple guys, like every month a new guy comes? There are some females who are actually doing that. But what hurt me the most was the image that I had of her, like a woman of character, substance. And I think even more what hurt me was that small little baby girl is watching her. She is watching her mother. She is watching her a role model, her life, her inspiration, her a larger than life protector. And she is seeing different men touching her mother. What must be going through that child's mind? And how would this impact that child? I mean, if you have a child and you're going to start doing all this, you are communicating to the child, I'm sleeping around, so it's okay. So, see, maybe you'll say that no, maybe she's a good mother. She'll say, no, don't do this. Have you ever seen a parent who is smoking and drinking and telling the son or daughter, don't smoke and drink? You think they are not going to smoke and drink? They will not listen to what you say. They will do what they see. What you're doing, they will copy. Anyway, I was I was just upset. I thought that she was like this woman who genuinely sought a relationship, not, I mean, sought multiple partners. And anyway, that's her life. She's an adult. Now, for me, I don't know. I'm being very honest and genuine. I don't think I'm going to go and buy anything from her. I don't think I'm going to entertain, uh, even that child. That's her daughter, her lookout. I just don't want to. And I'm not going to. It's not that I don't like that child. I just don't want anything got to do with both of them. Today, when I passed by, she saw me. I smiled, hey, hi, how are you? Hi. I just walked off. I didn't bother. I know, man. It's like even if a guy does it, right? Even if a guy does it and he's with a different female every time, but he portrays himself as a playboy, you'll be like, he is one of those players. But if you portray yourself as a very decent guy and family man and all that, and then suddenly this comes out, whatever image you have built, whatever reputation you have, that's why, for me, when I started my journey being online, I made it sure that I communicated very clearly who I was, my past, my imperfections, the skeletons in the closet, me being a playboy, you know, all that. I let it out, and I told them I'm not a role model, and neither do I want to be one. So that doesn't make me better than others. I just like to keep it real. I like to keep the expectations as real as possible. That is why when people say, "Who the fuck would come and take advice from you, man? You are a playboy. You are promiscuous. You had 3 divorces. You're failed in so many things. You are a school dropout or college dropout. You are what? Uh, you're a male chauvinistic pig. You are fine." Some people say, who the fuck would, in his right mind, take advice from you? You're right. You're not the target market, but maybe somebody else is. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. I'm kind of upset, but how does this apply to you? Okay, how does this apply to you? I would just tell you that if you have a certain image, if you are communicating a certain message to the world about you, your values, who you are, be it in the corporate world, be it in the non corporate world, be it among friends, just stay consistent with that. Don't portray that you're a very nice, decent guy. You talk shit about people who are sleeping around, and then one fine day they catch you doing the same. It's like some politicians, they slam olden days also. They slam people who are gay and they say, "Oh, shame on you," and this, and then they find out he was gay himself. He used to have sex parties and all that. That is why I hate sometimes the corporate world. They portray themselves to be very decent and nice, but the minute they go for these holidays, that nobody can see, their true color comes out. Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed about this, and I just want to tell you: be careful. Be careful of your image, your reputation, especially your reputation, because it's like a white sheet. And if you make a mistake, there's a black dot. And after that, everyone, they will not notice the white sheet, but they'll notice a black dot. And that can end your reputation, your career, your life, everything. For me, from now on, I'm going to keep away from this lady. I'll courtesy, hi, how are you? That's about it. But I'm going to mind my own business. That's it. That's me. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And do share, like, why is it like we have this kind of feeling or rule that if a man sleeps around, okay, fine, he's a loose charactered guy, but it's okay, men do that. But if a woman does that, that also with a child, that also, whom you think is like homely, it's, can't take that. I don't know, man. But yeah, one thing I will tell you, man or woman. But if you portray that you're decent and nice, but then you have this double standards, then I think same rule applies. Anyway, let me know what are your thoughts, good, bad, ugly. Love to know. And I read your comments always. You guys take care. This is me signing off.